So we're turning the stream back on. So now you should be able to hear me. We're turning the stream back on.
There you are. There you are.
Okay, now I can hear myself. So now if I open the game back up, you should be able to hear the game. Stream back on.
There you are. There you are.
Okay, now I can hear myself. So now if I open the game back.
So you must. So I was talking about yesterday how important it was to have your first track as an all audio thing. That way you can upload it to YouTube, because YouTube also only listens to the first track. So you want to have all your audio there so YouTube hears it. But it's also important. I forgot that it's also important for Twitch to have an all audio track, because it also only listens to one track. And you got to have everything that makes noise that you want people to hear has to be on that track.
Okay, so now you can hear the game now as well, right?
I have it muted so I don't hear myself talk. It has to be.
Okay.
I hear game audio.
All right, great. Problem solved.
I feel a little bit responsible that this happened, but I'm really glad we were able to solve it together.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to find a solution. And now things are back to normal.
You learned a valuable lesson.
Yes.
Despite how I ramble, if someone is showing you how to do something, or I'm showing you how to do something, and they start rambling, don't start clicking on random things.
Okay.
Yes, Dr. Socrates, it's time, everybody. I am signing out. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you, Doc. Yeah. All right. Well, I apologize for the rough start to the stream, everyone. Now this thing's going to be divided into bits and pieces. Yeah, we're clear now, Jedi. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, apparently due to some issues, I had apparently messed something up that ended up making it to where no one could hear the microphone or the game. But because of the track I had it set to, you all could at least hear what was going on the Discord server. So now that the issue's resolved, we can get back to the game. Alright, we're going to need 2 black pearls if we want to get our next big upgrade. Luckily, it shouldn't require that much more salt. I could easily just grab one of the salt bags for my... like a pouch of salt and use that to get the salt I need.
Don't forget, if you send me those audio files, I can still stitch them together for you.
Alright.
Also, are you hearing all the different sound effects I'm sending? Or
yes, I'm hearing them. I just haven't gotten much of a reaction.
Because I have your stream muted so I could talk. So I don't know if they were appearing on stream. I thought they were quite comical. Anyway, I'm going. I'm bye.
Yep,
bye.
You can thank Jackie for setting this up. Yep, bye, Doc. So, yay, we can get back to the game now. Yeah, I thought I heard someone. Ah. Okay, so let's drink one of these so I can see the enemies. So I'll get more files of Undersight anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving. Oh no! Ah, that guy threw me off. You know, we were making good progress before I had to turn everything off to resolve whatever was going on. So, I blame that death on... I'm blaming all future deaths on stream difficulties. What? Of course, there goes another good chunk of salt that I could have gotten a good level up off of. This may take a bit longer than I expected. Who knows, maybe it was a mistake to go with an axe build. I only went with it because people were telling me that a spear build is not good. Oh, jeez, what is it? Alright, let's drink the Vial of Undersight so I can see them. Where are they going? Okay, so they kind of go all over the place. Alright, best I just deal with this gargoyle, or... It's not fair that it can just go through ceilings and walls like that. Alright, I got hit there, but I beat him. I'm not going to deal with that guy. I'll just go ahead and deal with the Titan here. Actually, I don't have to fight him. I just have to get past him, so I'm fine just saying goodbye to that. I'd like to just... Ah! Of course there were more. Alright, I should just drink a Vial of Undersight at every location those guys are at. It's just annoying because I have to deal with the gargoyle every time. Alright. The Vial of Undersight. Of course, I didn't get an extra one that time, because why would the game let me have one? Alright, yep. Enough of you. Alright, now I'm gonna need it to drink another Vial of Undersight in a moment here. Alright, so we drink it. No! Okay, that's fine. I could still see them. Alright. Of course there were more. Luckily I took care of them while I could still see them. Okay, we made it to one of these candle lights. A gold stone ring. What does this one do? Increase your defense to lightning damage. It could be useful at some point. Yeah, we'll have that unlocked soon enough. I wasn't ready for the invisible enemies. Was not ready at all. Hey, Jedi, welcome to the stream.
I guess you have things figured out now?
Yeah, we figured out what was wrong.
What was it?
So, hang on, let me just quick deal with these enemies first.
Okay. Take your time. No, man.
Okay, so it was related to a mistake I made while setting up the audio tracks.
Uh-huh.
Where apparently oh, he just jumped off the edge. So apparently there's like a setting in like the output settings in like I think streaming where it decides what audio track is top priority. And usually you want to have everything set to track 1 since that's the one you'll have set to everything when you have separate audio tracks for everything. And when we were messing around the other night to figure out why no one could hear the Discord server, I accidentally switched that up. So realizing that was the issue, I switched it back just now, and now we're back to normal.
Nice. Our neighbor dog was barking so much. He was barking like for a full 15 minutes. Our back door neighbor.
Okay. Alright, now we fight the Untouched Inquisitor.
You know there's an Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels, you know? There's an Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels, I think.
What?
There's an Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels, isn't there?
Yeah, of course it interrupts my heal. Alright. At least I don't think that Bronze Knight respawns, so I think it'll just be those 3 invisible enemies. I'll have to do... Nope! The Bronze Knight respawns. So I'm gonna have to deal with the invisible enemies and the Bronze Knight each time I die. I mean, I can handle the Bronze Knight just fine. It's those invisible enemies that if I don't drink the Phial of Undersight, I won't even know if I've beaten them or not. Hey, boss, I'm in the middle of something here. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing I wanted to cast. Whoops. Okay, I should have minded my distance, and now this thing's in the boss room with me. Oh, that would... And there goes 10,000 salt. All because I just had to accidentally bring the Bronze Knight with me into the boss room. Because of knockback.
Oh, God.
Ah!
That's my phone.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's just that... I don't know. This axe build is not working out as well as I had hoped. We need to use Blessed Weapon right at this part.
Isn't Halloween this Friday?
Yep, this Friday is Halloween. And oh boy, I got a very fun costume planned for when I head to work. For as simple as the costume is, I feel like I put a lot of hard work into making it. Okay, I don't remember the Bronze Knights having this much health. So what's going on here? That this thing is taking forever to kill. Ah, there we go. Now it dies. Oh, nice. I got its Great Shield. Of course, I don't have... Oh, wait. It's not the first time I got that Great Shield. Also, I don't have the stats for it since I'm not really aiming to wield stronger shields. Alright, let's hope that I don't make any mistakes like that again, because that was quite embarrassing. I gotta... Oh, jeez. I gotta heal more often is what I gotta do. Okay, get away from the Inquisitor. I need to heal. And then let's activate another Blessed Weapon. Aced him that time. There we go. Alright, and that should lead back to the entrance. Now we have the Lord's Orders. Oh, come on. Alright. Just use a bit of men to get more of my max health back. It'll cost a bit of stamina, but that'll be fine.
No, I got both my running backs that are on bye this week.
What's going on, Jedi?
I don't know, man. Not happy yet.
Alright, this should allow us passage upwards. There we go. There we go, get the stone guide. And I'll worry about that elevator in a little bit. For now, I think I'd like to turn around. Nice try, Bronze Knight. Yeah, I forgot there's still one more boss I have to fight. Before I can get the sigil I'm looking for. I guess we'll take out this Bronze Knight first. Knowing this area, though, it's probably going to respawn. But it's better than nothing. Alright, we can finally rest the Sanctuary. We can get quite a few level ups with this. And how much short am I of the next level up? Honestly, not that many. But now we have enough black pearls to get some level ups in. Honestly, We could probably head straight for the level 4 cleric if we wanted to. We could also go a bit more down the berserker route. So honestly, both will be easy to reach with what I've got. So if I focus all out on berserker, yeah, I'd only need like not that many more level ups to be able to wield any axe in the game. Why not? Let's do it.
Well, you're taking a costume to your work on Friday?
Yeah, my workplace allows costumes.
So, well, what are you gonna be at? You're gonna be.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is, it came from a funny idea from the crew that one of my coworkers dresses up as a hamburger. So we came up with the idea of me dressing up as French fries.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
Funny ideas.
Yep, and we're committing to the bit at this point. We've got the costume and some funny little add-ons as well, all set for Halloween this Friday.
Nice.
Right. She put her full weight into driving her spiked mace into the Night Raider's face. It connected with a sick crunch of metal and bone, lodging itself in the eye slits of the Night Raider's helm. The Penson Pilgrimage S21. Next we got Fortified Strength. Word had reached Remedia that an envoy of Ascarian nobles, accompanied by at least 70 of armored guardsmen, pikemen, and arbalesters, would soon be approaching the small city. The city's holy warriors numbered 29 battle-ready paladins and 33 clerics. The Penson Pilgrimage S3. And then Class 4 Berserker. It was 4-2, and Doramin was no match for the for an armored knight, but Mina had the divine light of Devara at her back. She charged shield first into the first Night Raider, sending him stumbling off balance, his blade flailing to the side. The Penson Pilgrimage S20. And then the last upgrade I can afford at this time, a Renowned Will upgrade. The Lord of Remetia had already kneeled to the Ascarian crown.
I hope I'm not interrupting your commentary by doing that, but getting snacks ready for tomorrow.
Okay. I can barely hear it, Jedi. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, kneeled to the Ascarian crown, and his guardsmen were loyal to King Erico IV, descendant of Erico the Austeri as well. The pilgrimage of those loyal to Devara would have to occur in secret. The Penson Pilgrimage S7. So that just leaves us with 4 more level ups, and we'll be able to wield any axe in the game.
Oh, nice. Getting good, man. Getting good. Yeah, it's getting good.
Alright, so we'll be heading up this way, where I believe we'll get to fight the Inquisitor. Do I have to fight that mage again? I wouldn't be surprised if I have to fight them again. Gotcha. Now, I know for a fact there are kids around you. So let's see if I can get the attention of them here. Okay, first let's get away from the... Okay, I just wanted to get away from the Bronze Knight so they didn't kill me while I was busy trying to deal with them. But I'd like to head up this way. Since this, should we lead to the way forward. So I should be getting close to the next boss. And when I do, I have myself the gear for it. And there it is, the third lamb.
It's been a while since we played Call to the Lamb on the channel, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been. I'm guessing Doc is busy for tonight, which is why he didn't stick around long. But yeah, we'll see if we can, one of these days, find another opportunity to do a Cult of the Lamb stream. Nope. Of course. Okay, I've been poisoned.
I think that's probably loading up.
Alright, let me activate my weapons blessing again. Okay. Alright, hang on. I gotta cast some abilities. Ah, I shouldn't have dodge rolled there. Oh, jeez.
You heard about Hurricane Melissa?
Yes, I heard about the hurricane.
No, Jamaica has already made landfall.
Okay, mend. Let's cast one more, actually, just in case. Gotcha! That was close. Whew. If I remember correctly, the guy I'm looking for should be right over here. He should be. Yeah, there you are. There. It's so still. I was drawn to this dome for reasons I don't understand. It's so lonely here. I long for a friend, but I think I've driven everyone I've loved away. Tell me, have you heard of Hardlight? Yes, you have. Then you know that without being able to set foot upon it, you'll never reach your goal. You know, I can help you with that. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Yes, as I thought. Well, it's as simple as that. Accept this brand.
Do I not watch the stream and do something else?
This is a violent game, so if you would prefer, probably best that you refrain from watching if you don't want to.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Whoops.
Okay. Ah, this was a stupid move.
You gotta play out.
Okay, the sanctuary's right over here. Alright, I think that might be 4 level ups. And with that, we should now be able to wield any axe in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Any axe and hammer. At last, a Night Raider overreached, giving her just enough room to maneuver. She slammed her mace, glowing with divine vengeance, down on his outstretched sword arm. He fell back in a shower of sparks, grunting with the blow, then wailing in surprise. His counter was crushed, his vambrace-clad forearm bent the wrong way. From his elbow, at a nearly right angle, the Penton Pilgrimage S-27. And then the Class 5 Berserker. The first Night Raider reached her before the other two, but he mistimed his approach. Her glowing spiked mace, blessed with Devara's eternal fury, crashed across his left temple, sending him sprawling into the leaves, a trickle of blood falling from his deeply dented helm. The Penton Pilgrimage S-24. So that leads me to just go down the cleric route now. And now, ow. And now I should be able to access the way forward, which I forget if it's from here. I think it was back at the Red Hall of Cages. There should be something I can use this on. Otherwise, I might be going the wrong way.
Oh.
Oh, that's right, I can't reach that yet. So now that I have this, I should be able to make my way to the cave area. That I believe should be within where the Red Hall of Cages is. Okay, you're still there. But I'm pretty sure we had to head back to the Red Hall of Cages. I could be wrong, though. Alright, I don't think we need the File of Undersight anymore. Boom, boom, boom. What's this? Type 46 Tower Shield. That is a shield I cannot use. Oh, wait. Oh! I didn't realize that was fire until it was too late. Ooh. Down you go. I see that trap there, you can't fool me. Where does this lead?
No one feels the game, fools the gamer and gets away with it.
Right.
You know?
We're back at the bandits' oh, yeah. I think I know where I am now. Yeah, technically we don't have any real reason to be here. I think this was like a route from the place below and was a shortcut back up above to reach the Castle of Storms. Alright, we're back at the Red Hall of Cages. something in here.
Do you hear that? The noise? You know what? A few weeks ago, I was trying to re-download CTGP, and apparently, when I opened up the V channel, it said boot not else not found.
Wait, what was it? What?
When I was trying to open up CTGP a couple weeks ago, it said when I opened up the V channel, which you replaced it, it said boot.elf not found. What do I do?
Wait, so what got replaced?
No, when I opened up the main channel, you know, where CTGP usually replace what it replaces, you know.
Right. What about it?
And then when I opened it up, there was a black screen that said boot.elf not found. File boot.elf not found.
No idea how to avoid that.
Do you know how to fix that?
I'm certain if you look up the error online, you could probably find some solutions.
I'm really longing to play CTGP again. It has been so long. And plus, if I try to download it again, the internet is being controlled, it's under safe search by the company that owns this place.
Gotcha.
So maybe next time, maybe at some point next couple weeks I come over to your house.
What for?
So it's just a hangout, you know?
Well, that's gonna be a lot more difficult than usual. Cause remember, you're like you're a pretty far drive away from my house now.
I mean, I can have my parents or someone bring me over there.
If they're willing to.
Uh-huh.
Now, that's just one aspect of it.
Uh-huh.
I'll think about it. But know that there's a lot on my mind already with other stuff going on.
Right. I mean, we don't have to do it this, right now. Maybe we can do it and I don't know, whenever you feel like it.
Well, we'll see when a good opportunity is. But for now, I've got my own games I'm trying to play.
Uh-huh.
So, for now, we'll keep your ID on the back burner. Ah, I forgot about that jump.
Did I distract you?
I'm gonna say that's not your fault. I actually forgot that jump was there. I'm kind of unsure where I'm supposed to go next at the moment, because I know I'm going the right way. Okay, I remember the shortcut was here, though, so we at least have this to work with. Okay, maybe there was a pathway I missed in that one area I was supposed to take in order to get to the lower portion of the Red Hall of Cages. So as far as I can tell... Alright, let's not mess up this jump again. I just wanted to head back here to see if there was something I missed. So this shouldn't be an issue. And yet the fact that I'm not seeing any ways forward means that there must be something I missed. See, I remember that. So I remember us going that way. Did we go down here? No, we didn't. Okay, so there's still a path left for me to take in this place. Nice try. File cards here. Alright. We should be getting closer to the way forward if I am on the correct route. Let's see, where does this lead? Actually, it'll probably be faster to get up this using... I guess we'll just take the ladder. Seeing how wall jumping doesn't entirely work at the moment. I also okay, this might be a good opportunity to quick turn around and do some leveling up. In case we're approaching a boss. Now that we have this way opened up. Also, we're at that point again where I have too much gold, and I wouldn't be surprised if we lose a lot of it. Only enough for 2 level ups, huh? Alright, well that's enough for me to become a class 3 cleric. Mina was a Berian paladin in the lead of the pack of nearly 800 men, women, and children that would be known as the Penson Pilgrimage. Flanked by the cleric Doramin Tolls, her close friend, she had marched for a night and half a day north through the forests that spanned the unclaimed land between Livin and Remeta. The Penson Pilgrimage, S11. Alright. Shouldn't be long until we make some forward progress. Because I think we're getting close to the boss of the Red Hall of Cages, which, if I'm remembering correctly, I think this upcoming boss was I think it was the Tree of Men. One of the more gimmicky bosses in the game.
I'll be right back.
Alright. For now, I'm just gonna keep moving. I ain't bothering with any of that. So I'd like to see what's maybe over this way. There was a lot we skipped there, so hopefully I didn't just take what was the way forward. Okay, that's a dead end until I find the way to the other side of that gate. Which probably isn't until we reach the cave. So we got a bit of looking around to do here. This is a light vessel. That did not hit me. What was that? more doll. Coming through. I need to deal with that eye, otherwise... There we go. Now I have a fighting chance. Alright, now I'm gonna have to remember what all was down here. Eh? Statue. There's that I don't think I can reach at the moment. And then I think this activates the elevator. Yep. Alright, so we now have the elevator activated. Oh, hey, I see that item there. All the way to the top of the hall. Dope. Hi. Ha! You can't reach me, but I can reach you. Alright, I just want... That's not what I wanted. Alright, I just want this. So I can grab that item. Okay, so first we have that, and then this. That's all I wanted to get. Then I'm curious to see what's up top. So maybe I'll check that out. So I forget if I was up here at all or not. And if I was, what exactly I'd find over here. We just okay, so we have 2 of those. Okay, so we're kind of back at the start of the hall. Supposedly, if I can figure out where I am in the Red Hall of Cages to know... to know my way back. Thank you, Jedi.
Welcome, old friend. We've known each other for quite a while, haven't we? You and me.
Yeah, it's been a long while now. Alright, we made it back to the sanctuary. Let's get another level up in. Now, I should be able to get another renewed will. And then, at this point, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. It's going to take about 8 more level ups for me to get to Class 5 Cleric to be able to wield any spell in the game. Ironically, this move led to its own codified system of faith and worship, with its own schools, clerics, tomes, and songs, all dedicated to extolling the will of man. Pantheonis 210. Alright, so we're going back down now. Okay, that's a bit rude. Alright, maybe we'll get in one more level up before we head straight for the boss. Alright, that should be enough for us to afford another level up, right? Maybe it'll be better if we go the other way. Just a couple short. Well, luckily, I could just use up 2 pouches of salt and get myself another level up. So now I guess my question is, what do the energy potions do? They're set up like they're important. Yet I haven't seen much of a reason to level up my way towards them. Well, that's something I'll worry about after I complete my level ups. And complete this route. Actually, where does this way go again? Oh yeah, it leads over this way. Honestly, this will probably be an easier route to get back to the elevators. So I just need to climb down this ladder once. And I can make the leap. Yeah, enough of that, please. Soldier's Poem. And then we should be able to, as soon as it shows up, here, get on the platform, and it should take us all the way down to the boss. Or so I thought. Oh! Good thing I spent my salt. Whoops. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, I should be able to board the one that's coming this way. Okay, I guess I have to fight here. So I'm pretty sure we should be getting close to a boss fight. I just gotta remember exactly where this boss was. Okay, we have a candle checkpoint. That'll be nice. Oh. Yep, there it is. The Tree of Men. This infamous boss. And I fell down. Okay, well, never mind. I was waiting for him to, like, sidestep or something, but then he never did it. Yeah, I was ready for you that time. You split swordsman. Alright, let's try that again. I didn't have much salt anyway, so I'm not going to be too worried about that. Oh! Oh my, I died the exact same way as before. Yeah, I'm gonna be losing a lot of gold to this. Honestly, probably best I save my ability for a better point. What? You gotta be kidding me. I didn't think it was gonna be stepping there. Once again, this proves to be the most annoying boss in the game. This fight really shouldn't be that annoying, yet it is. Okay, yeah, it does that. I just want to get over here so I can deal with all the guys that are over here. Okay, nice try. for that to come back. How many times am I gonna die to falling down there? Because I feel like I'm gonna be dying quite a bit from that. Okay, that works. No, no, no. Or yes, sure, fine. I have to blow my nose. I'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick intermission. I'm back. Alright, let's get back to having an annoying time with the Tree of Men. I just wanted to get past them, but though it would probably be easier to time out those attacks and figure out what they're up to. No, 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 no. I hate it when it does that. I'm just trying to figure something out, and... Okay, rather than immediately going for the bat, I should probably just start out the fight by immediately going up to the high spot on the right, so I can get that annoying part out of the way quickly. And so we can just move on with our day. So like just go straight up to this right away. Just wait for them to show up here. Okay, so now that we have that... Okay, I still need to go for that guy. The problem is that it keeps moving every time I go over that way. Giving me not much of any kind of an opening to get back up there. Okay, and then the main weak spot on the head shows up. Right? Okay, at least have the blessing activated now. I was gonna move out of the way. I don't know why my character doesn't want to make a move. Finally! Man, that's an annoying boss. Thankfully, once you get past the annoying part, it's not too bad. You just gotta make sure to block the fire and keep moving to stay out of the way of its swipes and the flames. But yeah, that first part, like, it's so easy for it to knock you off the edge. Alright, nice try, buddy. Hey, we got a Lord's Orders. Alright, I know we're getting close to that one location that should have a blacksmith. Yeah, it should be right past Hager's Cavern. So there should be a sanctuary right up here. Alright, we got enough here for 2 level ups. Allowing me to become a level... Oh, wait, no, not that. A level 4 cleric. He pulled with all of his might, and the blade rest free of her chest. The wound sprayed blood for the barest moment, and then it was gone. Mina sucked in air. The Penton Pilgrimage S34. Alright, so we just need about 5 more level ups after this, and we'll be able to max out our cleric abilities. You've journeyed far, my handsome knight, but now is time to rest. Come, my child, and lay your weary head upon my breast. The Tale of Vel Karam, stanza 41. And I saw that little item over there. Stone Cleric and a Trickster's Band. Increased dexterity. Well, this is a strength-based build, so we'll have no need for that now. Alright, so we have the pirate boss. We'll want to head for the jungle at some point. Though I think my primary target is mainly going to be focused towards reaching the blacksmith over in the other location. The Red Hall of Cages should not be here. It should be in Ascaria. It's an infamous dungeon there, well known for its legacy of blood and misery. So why is it here? Even that castle we were just in, did it not remind you of Clouden Casse in Kolkaz? I've never seen it in person, actually, but I know enough about it to know that the castle did not belong here. Clouden Casse, the Red Hall, these are near-perfect replicas, all together here. Is this the work of some mad architect? I wonder what this cave holds. Excuses are the lies we tell everyone we know, including ourselves. Oh yeah, that just leads to this. A stone mage. Oh! Ow! Well, luckily we're right back at the sanctuary. Already spoken to him. Oh yeah, I think I remember this part well now. If I remember correctly, we gotta go back down. In order to find this route. Red shard. Those guys have more health than I expected. But I know that pirate boss should be right this way, so They should be right down this way. If I'm remembering correctly. I guess I could be wrong. This route is unfamiliar to me. I feel like I missed something, but I don't know what. Any creature below? Beware. Oh, yeah, this is what leads to the spiders. That's just another marauder. Or no, wait, that's one of the swordsmen that can leave behind a lord's orders. Okay, so we might have gone the wrong way there. Because that led to a lot of nothing. Yeah, because I know for a fact that door is locked. I don't think I want to go that way. Ah! Ow. That was not worth it. Oh! Alright, if I remember correctly for this area... Oh. Okay, maybe for now we move on. Because I know that's what I need to beat the pirate in this area for. For the key to get what's up that tower, which should be where the jungle area is at. Now, there's a chance I might have forgotten exactly where that pirate is. Seeing how I currently can't find him. Alright, there we go. Yeah, 'cause I remember this part. I remember us finding a ship. At the moment, I'm not seeing anything here that would... Wait a minute. Okay, that leads to that. The Ring of Brilliance. A heavy golden ring set with a brightly glowing magical gem. Best to keep in a leather pocket when not wearing it, as it surely will render its wearer quite hard to miss. Don't. Okay, no. I want to get out of here. I want to get out. How did you reach me? Oh, jeez, that's some crazy range that guy has. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, what are you doing so close to here? does he keep landing hits on me? Okay, how does that keep hitting me? At this point, that's just getting annoying. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Really? I just want to get out of here. Because I don't like those those enemies in particular. No matter what I try with them, I just can't seem to parry them. Alright, I might have no choice but to fight my way through this. And if so, let's deal with you. Ah, finally. Now, I need to remember how to get up there. I don't know if this will be something that'll require the torch, but I know for a fact there's some means to get up here. Oh, I can go this way. Oh. I was not supposed to go that way. Probably for the best. I was dying a lot back there before I even reached the boss. Well, not dying, but like I was getting quite a few wounds on me. Now I gotta kill all these guys again. I have to kill everything in this area all over again. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with you. I'm definitely not bothering with these kind of skeletons, because those skeletons are just plain annoying. Did that seriously just hit me? Okay, these guys are gonna relentlessly chase me down unless I... Okay, I can't just gun it. I have to take my time with these guys, otherwise I'm gonna keep dying. Okay. Unless I made a mistake by choosing the axe, Because at the moment, the axe is just not doing it for me. I couldn't see where I was going. Ah. Once again, I am losing perfectly good gold and nothing to spend it on. Red shard. How much health do these guys have? Alright, I'm not bothering with you. Oh, thanks for the boost, boys. No! Oh, hey. I don't know where I am. I also have no idea if going down is a good idea right now. Okay, I was able to grab a soldier's poem from that. Nothing too spectacular, but it's at least something. I'm just really not a fan of the big skeletons. Those big skeletons are what bother me in all of this. So I'd like to just keep moving and forget about the skeletons. Now that I know where I'm going in all of this. To think that one simple mistake caused me to lose a ton of perfectly good salt. Alright, and what is that? Oh, that probably opens the gate. So now we have that. Unfortunately, the door is still locked. Meaning that I have yet to find the key. Now, we went that way upside down. Would it be possible to go this way upside down, though? I mean, I think... Oh, wait, no. There's a dispeller over there. Well, at least now the gate's open. So now I just have to figure out where I need to go. In order to unlock the door, because I forget where the key is in this place. But I know for a fact that the boss is beyond that door. I just want this! Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up! Yes! I got what I came for. I don't need anything else. I don't care that I died. So those guys are already annoying. Alright, well, let's do some additional exploring, because the key has got to be in this area somewhere. Otherwise, if not, then it's at least at the one place. Okay, it's not that. Let's look around up here. I didn't explore much up here. So the key could be up here. Let's see, we're finding a lot of charms. That's lightning damage to your attacks. Ooh, okay. Decreases stamina requirements for melee attacks. Stone. Let's see, so it does that. Can I still combine that with Blessed Weapon to get something quite useful? I think so. So I could have something with both lightning damage and quite the bit of power. So that'll be cool. Alright, and I think the keys ought to be up here somewhere. I'm going up this way. I am ignoring you. Or do we just... Leech's focus? What does that mean? Charm... Fabled creatures of... Why would I want something that supposedly weakens me? Okay, that brings me back to the Sunken Keep. We don't really want to go that way, though. I especially do not want to deal with you right now. The less of them I have to deal with, the better. Thief friend is up. Flame Guardian. I'm not seeing my thief friend anywhere up here. So I don't know if I'm missing something to be able to access this part of the quest line, or if I was supposed to meet her in an earlier section. I suppose my idea of the key being here has proven to be wrong. So I'm going to need to remember where exactly this key was at. Otherwise I'm in trouble. I suppose for now we can just continue onward. I will say, though, having added lightning to my attacks is pretty impressive. Oh. Really? Getting a lot more frustrated with this place than I expected. I think I fell down this way. Yeah. I went into too early of a location. I suppose I could check in that room with the spiders. I only preferred avoiding it because, you know, it's got spiders in it. Outside of the way that leads to forward, this is one of the only other routes I haven't checked yet. That gets me the stone guide. And that is a locked door. Ow! Really? That's what kills me? I'm not even going to bother with that. I don't want to go into this spider area. I guess for now, we'll just continue onward until I find the key I'm looking for. For now, we have yet to properly go this way. Okay, I'll admit, with the buffs of lightning and whatnot, I'll admit it gets quite powerful. Doesn't change the fact, though, that these guys are annoying to fight. Yeah, there's got to be something over this way, because I've explored every other part of this cave. And I can't remember where the key was to unlock that door. Ugh. Death drop. Not if you don't have this, it isn't. Alright, I just want to head up this way. And I'm pretty sure the way for... Okay, hang on. Best we just keep that lit for now. Now I need to blow my nose again. Stardust Spire. Was that like a spear? Yep. Probably one I could have used if I went down the spear route, but I didn't. I had to choose the axe. And that has proven to be not a good choice. I'm not going to bother with that guy. I'm just going to head straight for the... Just head straight for the sanctuary. Well, I suppose I can grab some of the treasures up here first. So there's the Boatman set here. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, hey there. I hope you don't mind if I just convert this to the way of the three. Bye-bye. We're changing this to this now. Swords, shields, mail, and plate. If you need it, I can craft it. Alright, let's see what I can upgrade my axe to currently. Okay, I can upgrade it with a soldier's poem to make it a stronger axe. And then I have a Lord's Order that I can upgrade it again. I am going to need a bit of salt up here, though, so let's maybe open some of these up, get myself a bit of extra salt. And then, okay, so I'm going to need one more Lord's Orders to be able to level it up again. But at least now I got it leveled up. What can I buy from you? Not much of anything. Forget if there's anything useful I can get from Alchemist. The only problem is I only have one Alchemist stone. So I don't know if I want to go as far as to waste that just yet. The Defender's Ring. Increase your defense to strike attacks. And if I remember correctly, I can't quite reach this yet. As much as I'd like to. So I think I'm going to need like the dash ability to get up there. Which we don't get that until later. So the question then comes down to where do I go to get the key? Because the key clearly isn't here. Huh. Where did the horse rider go? They were right there just a second ago. I guess not my problem now. For now, I guess I'll have to go back into the cave. Nah. Unless I can find something. I guess we can try the spider section. Because I don't know where the key is. I feel like we explored that area thoroughly. But I guess not. Well, I suppose there's one part of that place I haven't explored yet. That could have what we're looking for. And I know over here is Divine Will. Wonder what this does. Gotcha. And there we go. We now have another Lord's Orders. Why don't we head back to the shrine then? Or not the shrine, the sanctuary. Because now I'm able to upgrade my axe to level 6, I believe that? Yeah, level 6. So then I'll need a King's Order to get it to what I believe is max level. Then I suppose one thing I could do in this spot is if I have like a merchant stone, I could use this to although maybe not for this area though. Maybe for like when I get to the ziggurat, I'll start thinking about the need for those. For now, though, I'm left to wonder where... Oh, they could just casually turn around. Gotcha. Boom. Ooh,
Oh.
lightning damage deals a lot to them. Ow. Unfortunately, they didn't drop anything. So the question now comes down to where I find that key. So if it's not in the cave itself, there's only one part of the cave I haven't properly explored yet. So if it's not there, then I might need to do some backtracking to find this key that will grant me access to the boss. Because I know for a fact the boss is beyond that gate, and I have the gate open. I just need to figure out how to open the door. And I just can't remember how to open that. Where the key was to open that door. So I've got some looking around to do. I forgot about the trap. Alright, we got that. Alright, and then we're back here. Oh yeah, I forgot. We did find what I think is another prayer. So yeah, we have that. Oh, I didn't notice this one. Divine Blessed Weapon. Temporary Blessed non-elemental weapon with Divine Wisdom, adding powerful holy damage to your attacks. Isn't that... I guess powerful means that it's stronger. There is a limit to what one can do with one's own strength, but through focus, meditation, and prayer, a simple weapon can become an instrument of divine retribution. Okay. We can also use this Ray of Searing prayer. So let's see what all we can do. Ray of Searing. Summon a ray of divine retribution, searing nearby enemies. While clerics are typically men of peace, they are protected by fierce gods and spirits. The faith of a threatened cleric is more deadly than any blade or hammer. And then Divine Will, a class 2 prayer. A prayer for revitalization. A humble heart recognizes that some feats are possible only through divine strength. Cause the caster to rapidly regain stamina. That one's for stamina regeneration. Though, does that, like, straight up, like, get me back my energy? Or what does that do exactly? Let's see. So I cast it. Oh, that allows me to do some rapid attack. So I combine that. So Ray of Searing basically is just a powerful attack. So if I combine Divine Blessed Weapon with Divine Will, I could unleash an absolute combo on my enemies with this. Like, combined with the added lightning damage, this will be powerful. Okay, let's just... Alright, I got one of them.
Ow.
And down goes the other. And I only have one place left to look in this cave that I didn't bother to look too deeply in. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do some looking around and maybe some backtracking if I can't find what I'm looking for. Alright, Tree of Skill. Renowned Will. And from the crowd, Arodan of Sylvan and Emiela of Orange looked up in astonishment. The crown had already stripped them of their titles when they refused to kneel to the new gods. But before they could react, Belle responded, "Out of the question," she said. "The Penzin Pilgrimage S43. Okay, so I remember one part of this cave I didn't thoroughly check. At this point, that's the only other place I can think of where this could be. If it's not here, then it's the key I'm looking for isn't in this cave. So I remember not looking around much up here. Oh, no, wait, no, not this place. The other... It was a different place. Never mind. Although, how do I reach that? Now that I have a glimpse of that... I wonder if... Nope, that just leads back to here. But I wonder if there's a way to get to the other side of that and collect whatever that is. As far as I can tell, though, there's no way over there. And this way just leads back up to an earlier area. So how do I get to that, then? Is that something I can only reach after beating the boss? Wait a minute. Okay, that was stupid of me. I thought I saw something. Okay, but I can think of one path that I have not bothered to check yet. Where this all could be. No guarantee it's there, though. Alright, keep moving. So I remember up here, I hadn't fully finished searching this tower because I thought it was just a dead end, and who knows, maybe it is, and this is just a fool's errand. But I can't think of anywhere else this shard might be if it's not here. What? What? Okay, so I just have one objective while I'm here. First off, okay, Palatine set. Not quite what I'm looking for. And yeah, that's locked. Let's check out what I just found, though. Palatine kite shield. A large and heavy kite shield crafted from a thick sheet of steel, riveted to a base of dense hardwood on the crest of the Order of Devara, proudly displayed upon its face. Blessed with Devara's protection by the High Clergy, these shields are provided only to paladins in the Order's service and may not be carried by the unordained. And I take it it's that way for the rest of the armor set as well. Let's see. Yeah, these are for the Order of Devara only. Okay, so I thought I'd find something here, but all in all, there's no sign of the key here. So, wherever the key is, it's not here, unfortunately. Nope. Did not mean to fall down here. I mean, I guess we could check down here. I just didn't really want to because I know for a fact there's spiders down here. Like, they're not even that tough of enemies, it's just spiders. I do see something over there, though, so maybe that's the key. At this point, I'm just struggling for scraps here, because I know for a fact we can't head to the Ziggurat until we have that one rune. Yeah, you thought you could get me from behind, didn't you? Alright, because that way is locked. Meaning that we gotta go down into Spider Town. As much as I don't like this place. Okay, I see the eyeball. Okay. Okay, the eyeball dude is down. You're down. Another spider showed up. What about this? Is this the... Okay, cellar key. Yeah, nope, that's enough spiders for me. I got what I came for. Okay, so of course the key was in the spider area. The one place I really didn't want to go into. So we'll test out the other door in a moment. For now, it seems this key also leads me here. Which is, let me just double check the concept of this key. Used to open door to what used to be the cellar. So does that mean I'm supposed to be here? Let's see, Gray Pearl. Ah, there you are. Hey there. I'm Minty Skell, but some call me Devil Skell the Fearless, Scourge of the Red. You can just call me Mince. Some people shrink in the face of danger. I thrive on it. There are two types of people in the world. Harvesters and plants. I'm a harvester. What are you? I guess harvester? Harvester, eh? Not good enough. Prove it. Are you a harvester? Give Red Lord's ear. I've harvested a bit, so I've got some nice things to sell. Perhaps we could help each other out. Have you heard about the treasure on this island? It's buried deep, deep down. Let's see, what do you have to buy? You have salt, frozen doll, chart doll, soldier's poems, okay. Honestly, not a whole lot to buy from you, as I was expecting. It's mostly just, I mean, I guess it would be useful to buy a few of the soldier's poems. Since I know a few upgrades that can be purchased with... One moment. Oh, no, wait, that's for... Right, that's for gold, not salt. Well, too late now. I guess I'll, Oh, wait, I can't buy it now? Alright, well, I guess I'll buy some more of those. And then I guess buy a soldier's poem to... and the rest towards locks of hair. Better I buy some stuff with it than be left with no gold later on. Never even knew this was back here. I just happened to notice an opening. Symbol of affluence. Oh, wait. Increases gold find rate. Okay. So at this point, probably best we hightail it back to the sanctuary, and then I'll test the key on some of the doors here. And we can afford a level up. Meaning that now we just need to get 3 more black pearls for the final upgrade to max out my cleric skill. Whispering words of faith, Mina felt apiece as Devara's divine light filled her weapon until it reached a hotly glowing crescendo, turning the Knight Raider's helm into a scene of carnage that far too closely resembled a kicked pot of burnt tomato soup. The Penson Pilgrimage S22. Alright, if this is the right key, I should be able to head to the boss with this. Nope. Okay, that unlocks this door. If this is the correct path, this should take me straight to the boss. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the boss room. Disemboweled husk. And of course, with the power of these two, I'm going to be quite powerful. Ow. Don't. Ah. Don't. Ah. Okay, I should have just healed with the regular healing item. That didn't end so well. At least we know that works. Alright, keep moving. Alright. Oh, okay. Those bullets deal a lot more damage than I expected. I was not expecting that. Okay, that was a lot more devastating than I expected. Okay, how about this? What was that? I looked away for a moment and I just saw my guy wrapping that enemy into a combo. But to reduce as much wounding as possible, I'm gonna prioritize my main method of healing as using the Mend Prayer. Because I have been having plenty of stamina to spare, and with my new ability, that shouldn't be anything I'll need to worry about. What kind of powerful magic is that? They've never casted that before. Shard. Oh, come on. Really? Right as I get up there? What? Okay. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to cast Mend here, and then we'll just cast these ahead of time. Just so I have them active and ready to go the moment the fight starts. 'Cause this guy does not give me much of any openings to attack. Like, once he attacks, he's, like, relentless. Ah, that gun gets me every time. Okay, clearly I need something with high fire resistance, because that gun deals... I feel like that gun deals mostly fire damage. So it might be a good idea I focus on a setup that has good fire defense. So let's see here. What do I got that has good fire defense? I mean, that's good, but I can't equip that. Best I've got is this Raider thing. And then I should still have the Blacksmith set. Where is it? Here we go. Blacksmith's Apron. That should have some high fire defense. Blacksmith Gloves and the Blacksmith's Boots. Then have effect of focus, usage on fatigue. Focus, usage on fatigue. So I might want to give one of these up for... I should have a fire defense ring here, right? At least I thought I had one. If not, then I guess I'm on my own for this. And I'm just gonna have to rely solely on what I got for fire defense, which is The Raider's Targe surprisingly has good fire defense. What else might be good for this fight? Because I don't know what else could help me in terms of items. At this point, it might be best for me to just focus all out on this. Alright, as always, on my way to the fight, I'm mainly just going to prioritize using Mend. Oh! You know, I'm losing lots of salt over this. I suppose this is what I get for rushing various parts of the game. Hello? Alright, as always, let's just do this right as we start the fight. So we can go right in with a lot of power. Oh my goodness, I took him down quickly. I'm not sure if I just got lucky there, but wow, I just obliterated him. Alright, we got the key. Oh. Alright, you know, let's just use the bell and hightail it back to the... Ugh. Well, we did it. I can put my plate mail back on now.
Did you beat the boss?
Yeah, I beat the boss, Jedi.
Good.
Then, I know for a fact we're not very far from that merchant that I saw on that one route. So why don't we quick stop over by them. Uh-oh. Am I really gonna die to a bit of poison? I don't know. Where's my antidotes at? Here. That would have been a really stupid way to die. Oh, wait, this is the way to go. Okay, I'd like to, yeah, just go spend my gold now, because otherwise I'm not gonna... Ooh, I feel good. That felt satisfying to pull off. I forgot about the boulder. Alright, and then right up here they should be. They should still have the case of salt for sale. Harvester returns. Yes, I'd like the... Do they not sell it anymore? I specifically came back here to buy that case of salt, but now it's gone. Like, my chance to buy it just disappeared. Oh, well. Actually, thinking about where we're going next, I wonder if it would be better if I just went back to the sanctuary. Nah, I'm not carrying that much salt. If I need more max health back, I do have mend. Wrathful Dread's bindings. Oh, come on. I'm trying to... Okay, I guess we are going back to the sanctuary because I died. Good thing I spent my gold beforehand. Come on. Not even gonna bother with the bat. Did it seriously just poison me? Oh no, wait, this isn't the way. That's the way to the boss. We already beat the boss. Right, and the... Yeah, I ain't bothering with you. I already got what I need. I got the key. I got the way forward. Let's do it. The Mire of Stench. Took me a lot more to get here than I expected. And I need to remember where the sanctuary was in this place. Dirt! Okay, I think there's a sanctuary in there, if I remember correctly. Ooh, just barely made the jump. Yeah! And we have just enough salt for one last level up. And with it, I can now complete this ascension path. We are now a Class 5 Cleric.
Hey, I can't hear that, guys. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. The flame absolves you, she croaked. In a flash, a brilliant column of light erupted from where she fell, extending endlessly into the clouds, expanding in heat and light and thunderous sound. Bodies, arbalests, swords, shields, helm, and debris were sent scattering from the blast. The Penitent Pilgrimage for S-47. With that, I can now use any prayer in the game. And can wield any axe. So at this point, my build is roughly complete. The only thing I could think to add to it would be, just some general stat buffs. Maybe like some... I don't know how useful the shield upgrade will be. I mean, maybe there's some useful shields here I could use. Let me quick check something before we continue. Oh, they're still at it. Hang on. Okay, just looking at something. Let's see. Keep Go Trust? What does that mean, keep go? Does something happen if I go all the way over here, or is this just a trap? Never actually went into the water there. You're in my waters. Hi there. You like a drinky? You like to check out a tavern where things get fishy? I'm fond of you. Are you fond of me? Sure. I like you. I'll let you see my things for sale. Name's Alday Griggs. This swamp is mine, I think. You like Alday Griggs' place? You like his shop? I paint faces. You ever drink Pez mud out of a boot? Let's see, what do you have to buy? Okay, he has Pez mud. Apply it to your weapon, add poison damage to your attacks. Oh, interesting. So he sells light armor. Be seeing you. And the Cleric's Kite Shield. Small kite shield made entirely of hardwood and painted with the seal of the Church of Devara. Alright, I guess we'll just to not have to deal with all that poison again. Maybe a bit of a waste of a bell. I didn't really feel like doing all that again. Those guys know how to put up a fight. Dope! Alright, let's not mess that up again. Oh, okay. Bye. Press ear. Let's see what this is about. Ambush ahead. Not entirely sure what's going on in there. Probably best I just not bother with it for now. And keep going down this way, which... Yeah, I know for a fact the boss is up here. Come on. There they are, the flying spiders. Just how I remember them. A stone leader. Can I not get up there? Okay, I guess I just barely can't make that jump. Okay, we got an antidote. We've got a virulent scimitar. Huh. I wonder why it is that sometimes I can hit this contraption but then other times I can't. Very odd. Looking back at it, I don't know why I climbed up that. Yeah, I ain't falling for that. Sanctuary down. Shortcut A. Is there a ladder here, or is this a... Okay, this is a way back to Hager's Cavern. Venomous Blade. That is a magic spell. And I think I remember this door. Or pathway. Though I'm not eager to reach a sanctuary right now. So for now, I'm not going to make a big deal out of that. For now, I'm going to head for what I believe is the boss. Which is right over here. Did not see those guys in the slightest. Perhaps it's best I turn around and rest for a quick second. Yeah, I saw that trap. Figured I might as well trigger it. Huh? Ow. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, so I can go this way.
I remember you first showed me Minecraft. Buddy.
What?
I remember you first showed me Minecraft. That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yep, it was. That was a very long time ago.
Back when I had my, what was it? My Netbook?
You had what?
My Netbook? Wasn't that when I had that? When I had my Netbook for a computer?
I think so. I forget. Here we are, the boss. That stench most... I forgot to equip my poison resist boosts. Oh, I remember this boss now. The problem here is that I don't get any openings to... Yeah, and then... Okay. Should have put on my poison resistances while I had the chance, is what I should have done. So I know for a fact that the chef's set should get me some high poison resist. And then, what else is good for poison resistance? The rogue set, that I can't equip. Best I got is the rogue's gloves. That's the best I got for poison defense. Otherwise, best I equip some antidotes for this fight. And then, what's a good shield for poison defense? I mean, the Raider's Targe is good for all-round poison defense. And then it should be possible for me to... Ow, not that. Oh, jeez. That's not what I wanted at all. Nor is that what I wanted. Okay, I'm in trouble. This is not what I was looking for. Okay, that's where the boss is. I think this is closer to the first sanctuary, so it might be better if I go back to the first sanctuary. So there's a bronze knight along the other path. Although there's a lot of these annoying enemies along this path, so maybe not. Yeah, never mind. Let's just go fight the boss. Okay, so let's try out the same strat that we did before. Activate all of this, and then just go headfirst into the fight. Because, yeah, with this setup, I can obliterate bosses quickly. Yeah, look at how quickly I took him down. I just had to be ready to do it before the fight. I just came in unprepared last time. Okay, the mossy ring. Chris is out. Shouldn't have done that. Hey, stranger. You're like me, aren't you? You hunt monsters for their salt too, don't you? That's what I thought. My hunt led me to this mire, though that cave is a blocked passage. I recognize the barrier, though. It's called Redshift. There's a brand that allows its owner to cut through Redshift with torchlight. It is a secret guarded closely by us Bloodbrows, but these are extenuating circumstances. Would you like the brand? Yes. Very good. Your hand, then. See with the eyes of a hunter. My people created Redshift. Yep. I remember this from my first playthrough. We don't need to read through that again. And if I remember correctly, yeah, this route should take me back to the one sanctuary. Hello? What the... Oh, it's stuck. Oh! Oh, I can't afford any of those. I can't afford anything right now. I think I'm I don't think I have the stamina to use up anymore. Alright, well, let's work our way to the sanctuary then. Because I can't cast any more spells right now. I also gotta put my knight armor back on, I just noticed that. My plate mail. I still need something that would make a good helmet. I mean, I remember where I found a helmet. Well, I know I found a decent helmet somewhere, but I don't know exactly where I found it. Alright, so I know I don't have a king's orders yet. So let's do some upgrading on my equipment. So I made sure to buy quite a few of these soldiers' poems. We can get some decent upgrades off of this. Now my armor will be very powerful. Now I'll have quite a bit to work with. I'm just one lock of hair short. I just needed one more. Oh, I have two black pearls. Where did I get the other one? Well, now that we have this round 10, I guess I'm curious to see what the energy potions are for. So gain an additional energy potion. I've never used the energy potions before. Deceptively similar looking to Kandanian red grass is Kandanian blue grass. Though its physiology is completely different from Rogiella, bluegrass sometimes is known as moongrass. Is actually the frond-like extensions that grow on cave fungi known as white Aziema. The base of the Aziema is actually highly toxic, but the fronds are extremely vitalizing. Chauncey's Medicine S8. So let's see what that does. And see if that might be. Otherwise, I think just so I can cast more spells, maybe I could think about upgrading Endurance. Yeah, I could think about upgrading Endurance. I could also think about, you know, maybe going down this route with the spears. In case I ever desire to go down the route of being able to wield more spears. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Although I think I already have another character I plan to use spears with, so maybe not. I think at this point... yeah, mainly just going to focus all out on getting additional healing items. And mainly seeing what I can do with energy potions. So, I think, yeah, I'm mainly going to focus on stuff that can enhance my prayers and maybe some extra endurance so I can deal more damage with them. Or so I can cast more. That's what I'm interested in. Would it also still be worth it to upgrade strength as well? Because, I mean, there could still be a benefit to that as well. Well, one thing at a time, I think it'll be a good idea to focus upgrades towards the energy potions. So why not for now? Yeah, we go with the augmented endurance. Markdor, the mountainous nation on the western side of the northern continent, held its own pantheon, but its rulers became increasingly antagonistic toward the petty squabblings and state-sanctioned proselytizing of the men of gods. Pantheonis 2-8. Now, I have plenty of reason now to head towards the Ziggurat. So we have all the brands I need for it. So let's head to the Ziggurat. Safe passage round the bay. Do we venture east, friend? Yes. Round we go. To Far Beach. If I remember correctly, there should be a sanctuary right here. And the Ziggurat's a pretty big area. Now, at the same time, I also remember there's another sanctuary on the other side of the Ziggurat. Might be worth looking into before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Silver Leaf, the Ziggurat. Oh! I forgot about that. Well, I guess I'm stuck down here now. So let's see what all I can find. Alright, that's enough of them. No way I just activated a useful shortcut on accident. Just from falling down. This isn't even where I was trying to go. But I guess I pulled this off. I forget if this leads to a boss or not. With where we are down here. I think we're approaching a boss. Let's activate our abilities. Yep, there it is. The Bloodless Prince. I accidentally activated the shortcut that takes us straight to the boss. I shouldn't have tried to block that. Dope! Seems like I'm always getting hit. That did not count as a hit. I think I just need to be able to dodge roll faster. That hit me, really? Did I get my weapon blessed? Okay, yeah, I did. And that definitely did not hit me. And I'm dead. Great.
You died?
Yes, I died, Jedi.
Uh,
Okay, I'm gonna need a plan here, because if we're just going straight from this one, it might be a good idea, because... Let's see... Assault Gank grants item find bonus. I mean, an attack bonus would be good, but we don't really need an attack boost. We could activate the Stone Cleric, though, to get maybe like a prayer potency bonus. I suppose that could be useful. You seek discipleship of the three. What prayers do you have? Revive. On this island, death takes us into the mists, where salt and spirits linger. With enough wisdom, prayer can wrest a lost spirit into the realm of the corporeal. Revives ally. And then cleanse. Removes poisoning from the caster. Poison is the refuge of the unscrupulous, but the devout cleric need not fear its effects. And then what else can I buy from you? Oh, some blessed pages. And I forget if I already have a crystal mote ring or not. I'll buy one just in case. Oh, yeah, I did already have one. That answers my question. We don't need any more red shards. Why don't I focus my remaining gold towards some more blessed pages? So I feel like that could be useful.
how much longer are you planning on going live, by the way, buddy?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna hop on Zoom with my grandparents in a little bit.
Okay.
Do a weekly Zoom with them. Cause I'm at my group hall and I kind of miss them a lot.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have fun with them. You don't need to spend the entire day with me.
I just felt like I would tell you that. Anyway.
Alright, well, thank you for telling me that, Jedi. You have a good night. I guess this would be better to wear for it. Also, I just realized I'm still using the Raiders targe. No wonder I was getting beat up by them so much. We could go with the Toothless Shield. Although that doesn't really fit the theme of my character as well. So right now I think this is my best bet for the setup I have.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can get on Zoom with them. I'll see. Are you planning on streaming tomorrow?
Probably not, since tomorrow's a full work day. So I'm gonna be real busy.
You're not working at the baseball stadium right now?
No, I don't work there anymore. I do still work at the radio station that runs games from them. Although I know there's going to be some changes starting next year, so there might be some noticeable.
Alright, I'll see you later, buddy. Have a good night.
Alright, have a good night, Jedi. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I'll see you next stream then.
Yep, see ya. That's right, we never did the Pitchwoods last time we played. So maybe I'll get to check that out next time, since I never did in my first playthrough. I'm gonna have to double check all the bosses to make sure I take out all the ones that I missed. So I'm certain there's quite a few that I missed. I'm still honestly impressed I was able to tank this fall. I really thought I was dead there. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do, actually. Just to make things a bit more simple for me. I'm gonna switch Divine Will to over here. Just to make things a bit more simple for me. I guess I'll equip those miracles, but actually, it might be easier if I stick with Divine and then Divine Will there, and then put them in there. That way it's right next to where I have my some of my abilities. There we go. So that way I'll have right next to my healing items the main items I'd like to use. So I don't see myself using up my stamina too much in this fight. I triggered the fight a little bit too early there. I wanted to activate Blessed Weapon, then go in. Alright, well, let's go. Okay, maybe I should have activated Divine Will. Okay, I am able to properly block him with this, which is probably what I'm gonna need. Okay, I shouldn't dodge roll in that attack. I should just try to out-tank it. Which I apparently chose not to do there. Now I don't have the endurance to out-tank him. Still getting hit quite often, though. Okay, yeah, I just realized, yeah, there's a drawback. Right, because when I cast more spells, I have less stamina. Spiced mead. Yeah, I forgot about that. I should now have energy that I can use that to restore my energy. According to the game. No, I don't know the details about that, but apparently it can restore my energy. Alright, we'll try my strat again. Oh! Okay, that was close. Alright, yeah, we trigger the fight. We still have a good amount of distance to cover before we're in, like, kind of the danger zone. Whoops. Ow. I really don't like that move. I dodge rolled that. What was that? I dodged that. Alright, I gotta stop rolling. I kind of have to rely off endurance here. Ow. Yep, figured you'd do that. Alright, so let's consume this. Yeah, that should help a little. Okay, still no way around that. Okay, that was a stupid idea. I wonder if I can, like, jump those. Okay, I definitely can't block that. I don't know why I keep trying to block it. Come on, we're so close to finally winning. And I keep making slip-ups like that. Come on! Ugh! Finally! That was definitely more annoying than it should have been. I mean, sure, some part of the fight involved me just trying to out-tank him, but there were a lot of instances where some of his attacks just felt undodgeable. And with me having to rely off out-tanking him, I couldn't rely off any of my prayers since that reduces my stamina. Alright, now, knowing what Jedi said, I do know that I do have to wake up early for work in the morning. So with it being past 8, this is probably going to be a good point to end the stream. And now we have enough for 2 upgrades. So we were working our way towards this energy potion. Perhaps in response to Askeria's conquest for the Three, the Dorian Council of Steel declared the will of man to be greater than God's and uniquely worthy of worship. Pantheonus 2-9. And then File Sleeve. That should get us another energy potion. Like with Rogiella, derivative breeds of Aziema fungus are used throughout the continents in vitalizing medicine. A blue moss that grows in the southern and eastern continents is blended with spiced mead to create a powerful elixir that can invigorate without excessively dulling the senses. Chauncey's Medicine S9. And with that, I now have more to buy, although I don't have too much of a reason to buy from you. So it might be better for me to make an offering. Though I might want to save the offering for later. Because at the moment, again, I only have one stone merchant. Oh no, wait, I have 3 stone merchants. I only have 1 stone alchemist, though. We might want to save that for later, though. But I do think I'm going to call it here. Because I do have work in the morning. So at this time, I'm going to get a raid going on Twitch. Nonetheless, I'd say we made good progress today. I mean, at the rate we're going, I could see us beating this game in, like, at most 2 more streams. Well, then again, there is also a couple of optional bosses that I missed. I don't know how hard they are, but I do know there's 2 optional bosses I missed. So there is going to be that to worry about. You know what I think? I think as thanks for Doc's help earlier to finally resolve the audio issue, I think I'm going to go ahead and give Doc a raid. So, thank you everyone who attended this little bonus stream. We'll see how Saturday goes in terms of streaming, because I know last week I kind of got a bit lazy. I definitely know for a fact that Saturday I'm going to have to prioritize some chores, since I've been fairly negligent towards them this last weekend after everything that's happened. I've been holding off on a few things now, and I know there's some stuff I really should get to. So that could be stuff I end up having to prioritize Saturday, whether I like it or not. So, I guess we'll see how the rest of this week goes. But until then, next week we'll see what we stream. Because, I mean, we could do another Salt and Sanctuary stream. At the same time, could also... I'm not sure what I'd be streaming in Silksong at this point. But yeah, I could also see if I could urge Doc to set up another session for some co-op in Cult of the Lamb. That is also an option. I guess I'm unsure how I want to go about Silksong moving forward, because I'm at that point once again where I'm gonna need to be backseated if I want to make more forward progress in the game. Otherwise, next stream I might have to start using a guide in order to find where I need to go. Because otherwise I'm going to be stuck the rest of the game lost. And probably just resorting to grinding like the delivery quests, as well as, you know, grinding to complete the Hunter's Journal. I'll figure that out later. Until then, thank you everyone for watching, and as always, if you enjoyed this stream and wish to see more of my content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. For those of you watching on Twitch, feel free to leave a follow and also click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. Feel free to leave a follow, and also... feel free to follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm always active there. And I do have a Discord server that, should you be willing to be respectful and abide by the rules, I'm down to send you an invite, where on the server you can stay updated with stream announcements, chat with my regulars, post some memes, as well as be able to join the voice channel where you can chat with me live on stream. Okay, hang on here. I might want to cancel the raid. I just noticed that it says on Doc's stream that he's just auto shiny hunting, which means I think he's AFK right now. And if that's the case, then it's probably best I not raid him right now and raid someone else. So let's see here. Who all is live at this time? So there's only like a few other channels. I mean, I could raid D&D Bros. There's Fox Ashes. Yeah, there is good old Finnegan. I could tell him about my experience in this. Otherwise, it might be better that I go with something else. I guess I'll have a look around the Salt and Sanctuary category. And if I don't find any decent results, maybe I'll look around some of my favorite categories and see what I can find. I'm not seeing anything for Salt and Sanctuary, unless I simply forgot to follow the Salt and Sanctuary category. But otherwise, I guess I'll just be checking out my favorite categories, and like we'll see who's playing Dark Souls here. Okay, I've rated that channel before. I don't know if I want to raid them again. They weren't as interesting as I thought they'd be. Might be down to rate this channel, but that's a bit of a big one. Okay, not a whole lot of good options for Dark Souls right now, to my shock. So I guess we'll try either Dark Souls 2 or 3. See who might be playing those games. Okay, another good option there, but once again, way too many views. I don't want to go raiding big channels. I want to find the small streamers that I feel like I can interact with. And I'm not finding any of that in my favorite categories. It's either they have loads of viewers or something else. I might have no choice but to raid someone I'm following, because... well, I'm not going to give up just yet. There is always the good old Hollow Knight category. And some of my other usual favorites, like Spyro, Breath of the Wild. I could see who's playing some Toho. So I guess okay, of course there's lots of good options for Hollow Knight. Before I immediately go to Hollow Knight, though, let's check out some of my other favorite categories. See what options might be here. Okay, no good options there. Ooh, someone's going for 100% in Spyro. We could do that. Alright. Well, I have one raid option that stands out to me. And it's for good old Spyro. Yeah, let's do it. It's been a while since I rated someone playing Spyro. Well, there's some decent looking Hollow Knight options here. Be nice to raid someone in a category I haven't rated in a while. Apparently a bot showed up in the chat at one point. Interesting that it didn't show up on Blue Sky. But yeah, we're gonna raid this channel. Who is playing some Spyro the Dragon. Alright, now we're properly ending the stream. So with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.